Hello everyone, welcome to your second history online class. Today we are going to continue with our chapter Sources of History. Our objective for today is we are going to understand material and oral sources of history. Okay, let's start a quick recap of what we did in our last objective. So we completed written sources of history and we learned a little bit about medieval period. So medieval period is a period between ancient period and modern period. It starts from 8th century and lasts up to 18th century. Sources of history, they are very important evidences to gain knowledge about social, political and economic life of the people of medieval period in India. Written sources are original documents written by people of that period. And examples of written sources could be manuscripts, travel logs by foreign travelers, Tawariks, and Bakar. So, this is what we have learned so far. Now, we are going to move forward to understand the other two sources of history. Okay, so we are going to start with material sources of medieval period. These are examples of material sources. Okay, so material sources include forts, coins, inscriptions, cave sculptures, buildings, and copper plates. Okay, so what are the importance of material sources? So material sources gives us very important insights about that period. uh, Take an example of forts, right? So there are many types of forts: sea forts, forts on the plain, and there are hill forts, फॉरेस्ट फोर्ट्स ऑल्सो. फॉरेस्ट फोर्ट्स मीन्स फोर्ट्स जो जंगल में पाए जाते हैं. सी फोर्ट्स मतलब फोर्ट्स जो जिनके जो सी के पास में फोर्ट बना है. ओके, यू कैन सी वन एग्जांपल. All these forts help us to understand what type of architectures were made during that period, right? Similarly, there are other monuments also. So monuments like samadhis, graves, all these monuments, graves मतलब कब्रिस्तान जो होता है वो चीज़ें. So all these monuments, they help us to understand the structure of the building, the architecture of that building, what all materials were used during that building, during for making that building, right? So take an example of Taj Mahal बनाने के टाइम पे you know that the marbles और जो जिससे बना है, the name of that marble is संगमरमर, right? So we came to know why, because आफ्टर द स्टडी ऑफ दैट बिल्डिंग, राइट. हमने ताजमहल की पढ़ाई करी, उसके बारे में स्टडी किया हिस्टोरियंस ने. देन वी केम टू नो दैट ओके, दिस टाइप ऑफ materials are found in this area. So basically all the materials sources help us to understand what all inputs were made in order to make that monument or buildings. Similarly, uh, architectures, it also give us the economic condition. Looking at them, we come to know about the development of architecture, the economic condition, the quality of art, style of the building, of the building which is constructed, and the standard of living of people. Okay, so now we'll see the importance of material sources. So whatever I have explained till now, so buildings, monuments, forts, all of this help us to gain knowledge about the development of architecture, the economic conditions of people living in that period, the quality of styles of buildings, and standard of living of people. Okay, now we're going to learn about inscriptions and coins. So, what do you mean by inscriptions? Inscriptions is a carving on a stone or a wall. यानी इंस्क्रिप्शन का मतलब होता है कोई भी पत्थर पर या दीवार पर जो भी लिखावट होती है उसे कहते हैं इंस्क्रिप्शन. दैट मीन्स देयर इज समथिंग इंस्क्रिप्टेड, समथिंग रिटन ऑन द वॉल. Now inscriptions help us to understand the language, script, and social life of people of that era, right? जैसे अगर if the writings is written something in Arabic language, so we came to know that Arabic language से मुगल era के time पे Arabic language ज़्यादा यूज होता था. तो that inscription is from Mughal era, right? So inscription help us to understand the language of that period. It also helps us to understand the social life of people of that era. With coins, so we already did this in sixth grade, that coins are made up of three metals: gold, silver, and copper. And coins say we got to know that what is the religious belief of that period, and we got to know about the personal details of king and how he used to govern his kingdom. We also got to know about his ideas, right? सो इफ यू विल नोटिस कि हर एक कॉइन पे पहले ज़माने में किंग का नाम लिखा रहता था, और वो कॉइन कौन से ईयर में बना है वो भी लिखा रहता था. सो वी गॉट टू नो सम पर्सनल डिटेल्स अबाउट किंग. और कोई कोई कॉइन पे गॉड के पिक्चर्स होते थे, सो दैट रिलीजियस बिलीफ ऑफ. Alright, now let us understand what are the oral sources of medieval India. So oral sources includes folk songs, proverbs, shlokas, abhangas, myths, and gatha. Okay, all these are examples of oral sources of medieval India. Alright, now these are your new vocabulary for today. So, all of this meanings we came to know when we were learning about oral sources of history. So proverbs का मतलब क्या होता है? It means a small saying that express truth based on a common experience. मतलब कि कोई भी छोटी सी कहावत या स्मॉल सेंटेंस जो होता है, जैसे प्रैक्टिस मेक्स परफेक्ट. तो प्रोवर्ब्स का यूज होता था फॉर ओरल सोर्सेस. श्लोकास का मतलब क्या है? श्लोक यानी कि पोएम्स विच आर रिटन इन संस्कृत लैंग्वेज. सो संस्कृत लैंग्वेज में तो पोएम लिखी रहती है, उसे हम श्लोक कहते हैं. अभंग का मतलब क्या होता है? ये भी पोएम ही होता है, बट दैट इज डिवोशनल पोएम. जैसे हम मुस्लिम्स में होता है कव्वाली, वैसे हिंदुओं में होता है अभंग. ओके, एंड देन देर आर गथा. गथा मतलब स्टोरीज. With that, we have completed our today's lesson. Now, pause your video here and write down these two homework questions. Question number one. So, suppose now you are a historian. Historian मतलब जो पिछले एरा के बारे में या पिछले पीरियड के बारे में पढ़ाई करता है, स्टडी करता है. Someone who study about history is called a historian. So, you are a historian and you have to write a historical record of your school. आपको अपने स्कूल के बारे में लिखना है, ठीक है? तो आप कौन से मटेरियल सोर्सेज, रिटन सोर्सेज और ओरल सोर्सेज यूज करोगे? यू हैव टू राइट 2 मटेरियल सोर्स, 2 रिटन सोर्स एंड 2 ओरल सोर्स. सेकेंड क्वेश्चन इज challenges that you will face. Second question is about challenges, right? So जैसे I have given you one example. Material source could be school uniform, right? तो one challenge that I would face for school uniform, it could be कि I am not finding that source. मुझे school uniform मिल ही नहीं रहा है, right? So I am not able to find that source is one of the difficulty. With that, we have completed our today's objective. I hope you all liked our today video. Do send me your homework questions by 1:30 p.m. Thank you, class.